Hi everybody, it's Judy here at River City Sewing, bringing you this week's video news. Well, this week at River City Sewing we have seen classes continue. We had our first club day for 2026, which was very exciting. Downstairs we had our group that came in, and it was nice to have a group coming back together with club members to have a little bit of a morning get together, be able to show off some of those things that you finished, as well as catching up on some new items here at the store. So that was quite fun. So if you don't know what club is, okay, so River City, we have a lot of brand days, but that's not club day. Club day is where you can, all members who are a member of our club have special privileges and discounts and things like that. So when one of the privileges of club membership is be able to come along to these events where we sometimes have a guest presenter to have a chat to you all, where I can offer you some insight as to some of the interesting and items that are coming up, the special offers at any one particular time. Some of them I'll keep back until a club day before I release it to everyone else. And our newsletter does a lot of different things as far as presenting product and things like that. But to be able to actually have an event now it's every couple of months, that you can get together and be around like-minded people. It's quite a fun morning, and it gives you inspiration as to what you might want to challenge in the future. It might give you inspiration to get some of those projects out and get them finished. And it just might give you a different perspective on some of the things people are sewing right now. So club is a interesting gathering. It's just an hour and a half, and it's one of those mornings where ever since we've been in the business, there's been some kind of club event. We used to do it every month, but we now do it every 2 months. We're reintroducing again, as we said. So it's a fun event. You've got to be financial with your club membership. Now, what that means is that if you've bought a machine over $1,500 within the 12 months and you've been gifted a club membership, then you're what we class as financial. If you have renewed your club membership, say your initial purchase club membership has run out and you want to renew, $55 a year will give you all the benefits of getting your discounts, things like that, but it also allows you to come into our club mornings. Okay, so, and with club days there are no machines, it's just talk, and each club day session is a little bit different. Now, club day sessions also include things, we have special events at different times. One of our special events, we try to do a Christmas in July and a Christmas party at the end of the year. So, and they're a paid event because we cater lunch, things like that. So larger club days will be up in our upper level. For now, we're keeping them downstairs in our classroom. So I know a lot of you don't like to tackle the stairs. So until we get to a point where it's too squishy, we'll be keeping our club days downstairs at this point. All right. So if you're concerned, or if you're not quite sure what club day is all about, then please just see the team next time you're in store and they'll explain all about that. So one of the things that has come in over the last week or so is some new fabric. Okay, so we're going to show you those. This one is a motor range called Cannon Beach. Now, this is by Crystal Manning. So we got this particular one in because we like the colorway. Looks even better than in the picture, which is great. In this one, we've only got we just took a little sprinkling of some of these ranges as they're coming. So there's only one of these fat quarter bundles, but we do have some charm packs of that. So if you're thinking that you might like to do something a little bit different, or if you're collecting some charm packs to do some quilts or projects later on, this would be a nice one to do. But as you can see here, we've also got some coordinate. You'll see that on the website. I've put it up already. So if you want to get a closer look, I'll put some links in this email for you to go and have a look. But there's some feature print there. We thought we'd take the features on that so you got something to coordinate that with. So that's called Cannon Beach. Okay, so that's up on the website now. And if you like that fat quarter bundle, you better get in quick because, like I said, there's only one of those. The other thing that's come in this week is we've got some new sewing bags and some little organisers to put all your sewing stuff in. Now I'm just going to grab one of those. Just hope I don't pull the camera over. So these are also on the website, but they're a sewing bag to put your machine in, but it would also make a nice overnight bag or just bag that you put all your gear in to come to class in. But it fits a mid-sized sewing machine, so we'd have to sort of do some measuring. But it's from Gutermann, and there's 3 flavours in this one. There's a light blue, a navy blue, and a pink. Okay, so they're quite nice. They're all fully lined inside, so it's all a nice quality product. All soft. So this one here is $95.95. Okay, so club members, you get your 10% off that. So that's the blue, the light blue. This is your dark blue. We've kept that one in the packaging. And this is cute. This one is the pink version. So we'll be getting some more of these to come up. But $95.95, it's a really good little soft bag. It's going to fit a lot of stuff in. If you come to class and you have multiple things and you're not quite sure, this would be a great one because it's a little bit fun. And you've got like the inside for your machine or just your stuff, and then the outside for pocket for your foot controls or whatever you want to pop in there. So the other one we got, also in those similar colours, are these organisers. Now they're called the carry or storage case. Now these again, still Gutermann product. This one is the tile finish, so this one is a little bit different in its, but inside is a nice little storage bag, place to put little bits and pieces in there, little pin cushion in there, and it's got the straps so that you can hold everything together. So that's a nice one. It's available in the navy, in the pink, and in the light blue, like you just saw with those bags. This is $75.95. Make a great present. Mother's Day's coming up. Maybe you want to get your order in on those. So if you are looking for ideas for Mother's Day present or something for yourself, sorry, I'm just going to do this zipper up. These are great. Again, if you're trying to find something to pop some of your projects in, or coming to class with bits and pieces and it's a little bit messy right now, then this might be a really good option. Yeah, it's nice, well put together. They got nice firm sides on them and with the nice zip. So they're, like I said, $75.95 on this one, $95.95 on the other one. If you'd like one, we can order it for you, but we've got one of each colour right now, and we'll have some more of those as they come through. All right, so we're looking to see if we can get some more fairly soon, because I know that you're all going to love those. So that'll be fun to come in and you'll be able to see. You know, get yourself organised. Sometimes some of your sewing can be a little bit put off because you're not organised when you are trying to do things. So getting your stuff together, and some people have asked us about some bags, like carry bags for their machines. So that's a really interesting new one. So I hope that if you've been looking, why not come in and have a look? We can check and see if your machine's going to fit in there. There are some dimensions of that bag on the website as well. So you'll see them in the feed. So the AccuQuilt die clearance is continuing, but there's less and less of them available. So if you've been looking at the list of those AccuQuilt discontinued dies at 70% off, get in quickly because they are selling out. We've had quite a few customers take advantage of that, and we bought a whole lot of them to put in our AccuQuilt library, and we presented some of those to the club members this week, and there was a few takers on those, but there is still some left. They are not going to return to, those dies are discontinued. Excuse me, if you like a lot of those blocks on board and you want to, revitalize your AccuQuilt stash and get some of that stash cut, then have a look. If you've got an AccuQuilt, then it's a good opportunity to pick up some dies really cheaply. 70% off is ridiculous. So if you, you want to go and have a look at them, I'll be putting an updated list of available dies as a link, because some of them from the last link has sold out. I'll put another one in this email so that you can have a look. All you got to do is either call or email me at hello@rivercitysewing.com.au and let me know what dies, and then I can put an order in for you. Okay, so quite a few left, really good ones like Mariner's Compass and some of the Feathered Star, some of those really complex ones that are really difficult, higher level patterns that take a lot of rotary cutting out, and they're here. Some of those are on sale in that sale with AccuQuilt. So good opportunity to get cracking on those, all right, before they disappear. Now, in the news, in the email that's going to go out, and you'll see some social media, I've got to clear a couple of my Husqvarna machines, making way for a new item to come in. We're clearing our Brilliant 75. It's been a run-out model. I need to find a great new home for that. It's a fabulous machine, and it's a sewing-only Husqvarna. That's a little bit bigger than just your compact opal. So if you've had like a Designer 1 or something like that, or if you've, it's a little bit bigger than that. If you've had a, let's say a Sapphire, or one of those Tributes, or one of those machines over the years that's a little bit bigger, that's the size of this Brilliant 75. So if you are in market for a new Husqvarna, take advantage of the offer on this machine. It's they've replaced that machine with the Topaz 55Q, which we'd like to get on the floor so you all can see. But the Brilliance, it's now retired, so we'd like to find ours a really good home. Comes with full warranty, comes with all of that, so it's a good opportunity to pick up a bargain. You'll see that on the website today. And I've only got one, so first thing, best dress gets that one. So the other Husqvarna that I need to move along to give me some room to reshuffle is the Designer Sapphire 85, which is sewing and embroidery. I'm doing a really good offer on that one as well. So if you're looking to do an upgrade and you're a Husqvarna, or like to get into Husqvarna and all the features that hat has, and you'd like a little bit of embroidery, the Sapphire 85 would be a great machine for you. Does that. Comes with a 360 by 200 hoop, so a really big hoop and a single hooping. Plus, it's able to take the Majestic, which is the double-sided hoop. So massive amount of features. It's Wi-Fi enabled, so it's all got all the new bells and whistles. I just need to find a new home. All right. So if you've been looking at upgrading your machine, say you've had a diamond in the past and you've had that diamond for a little while, then this is the same size, features, not only, and plus more features. Same feet, same bobbins, everything. So if you're thinking would like to upgrade from your diamond, whatever diamond machine that you've had over the years, then this is a really good opportunity to get in there, and the offer is really great because I need to clear that one. So one of the other things that has arrived is the first delivery of our Hatched and Patched series, Slow Steady. Now we're rolling these into half bolts because we're trying to eke as much storage out of the store as possible. So this is an absolutely beautiful range from Hatched and Patched, and you can see how beautiful these soft colors are. Now the interesting thing with this one is that there's a stitchery panel as well as two panels in this range that are just gorgeous. All right, so if you're into, like, if you loved your Hatch and Patch and you like the stitcheries, there is one panel that's available in this particular range. We've taken the entire range of this, and you'll get a better view of it online. Hopefully by maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, we'll have all of these re-rolled and ready to go. I think there's something like 15 different different elements of this one, and as you can see, some of these are really, really fun. So they've got some beautiful colorways, okay, and it's just gorgeous. So we've got the matching Cosmo thread. We've got a bit of that in for your stitcheries as well, giving that a go, seeing how that's all going to pan out. So we're getting ready for that. So if you do love your small little Hatch and Patch, you like a little bit of hand stitchery, and you want some beautiful small print fabric that'll coordinate, these panels work beautifully for just cot quilts or things like that. So you'll be able to see the pictures probably on the website don't do it justice, but if you're interested, come in and have a look at those. We've got the full range of the meterage. We've got about 8 meters of each one, plus we've got panels, and I think there's an average of about 8 or 9 panels of each one, and they make instant beautiful cot quilts or kids quilts or just quilts for you if you like. Those stitchery panel is there, and it's just gorgeous. So come in and have a look. I'll be doing some more pictures and putting a bit more of that in the social media the next week. We've just finished cutting the panels. I'll put hopefully a couple of better pictures up here so you'll be able to see it, but it's so nice. So all of you who love your stitchery, then that might be a really good addition to your stash for those small projects or just for the love of stitching. So one of the new products that has come in this week, which is really interesting, it's a new product from Clover, and it's for all talking on that stitching and hand stitcheries and that vein. This is a really interesting product for you guys. All right, imagine if you could get tracing paper that was water soluble. Well, now we have. This is the new product from Clover, and it's water erasable tracing paper, and basically you can trace through your design and then it will be water soluble. So once you've done your stitchery and you can see there that you've marked it through with the stylus, and then it's marked your fabric, then you can wash it out. So there's a protective sheet on there, so it's protects the inks, and once you've finished using it, you store the paper with the protective sheet, so that way it protects those. If you apply heat with an iron before erasing the mark, it's going to stay there, all right, but like every other marking pen. But you know, you just layer your fabric, your tracing paper and your pattern, and then you just use your stylus to draw through, and there you go. You have a water soluble transfer onto your fabric, and away you can go. Just don't touch it with the iron and you'll be fine. Now there are, let me see, 3 sheets. They're 30 centimeters by 25 centimeters. In old speak, it's, you know, or inching speak, it's 12 by 10. And you just need a stylus or something like that to go through and mark that. Now the other element that we got in, where did I put it? If you're looking for a stylus to do that, this is a new product for our shelves. I know it's been around here for a little while, or it might be fairly new, is a metal Hera marker. We all know those Hera markers, like the bone markers, with a stylus on the end. Okay, so if you're doing this, using that, and you don't have a stylus, that's got a stylus tip end. But it also has a metal, it's sort of like a stiletto, but it can still mark like a Hera marker. So a really neat, cool gadget. These are a $31.95. This is the first delivery I have of these, and I've got it. How many did I get? I've got 3 at the moment, but there'll be more coming. I think they'll be a really nifty tool to have in your stash, especially where you need you know, if you've used Purple Thing or things like that and it sort of bends when you need it not to bend, then maybe this one will be great because it's a nice thin end. Oh, I'm going to open one up and you can see. Let's overlook. Okay, so there's your stylus end, and it can mark your fabric. This one is like an awl end. It's not, I mean, it's pointy, it's a little bit sharp. It'd do some damage if you poked it. But that would go through something like your transfer papers, that kind of thing. Feels nice in your hand. It's a little bit shaped on one side. So stylus, Hera, stiletto, all those kinds of things. So a bit of a dual purpose one. So yeah, so that's really cool. So like I said, $31.95. I know there's probably one of those have to go into my stash at some point. So sometimes you just need a little bit of help under getting a really small piece of fabric underneath your machine and keep your fingers away. So that would be a good one. All right. So we've done a little bit of a zhuzh out with those new products of the wall here. So I've tried to group everything together, and so there might be a few products that you haven't seen in a little while. Things like the binding wheels and stuff like that. If you have trouble trying to get hold of your binding and keep it neat as you're trying to make it, I've got some real fun gadgets like that. But yeah, I'm just trying to rejudge everything so everything's sort of in order. Okay, but more stuff coming. Some more boxes opening this week with some new products. Always something new happening here at the store. So if you need any more information about anything you saw here at the store on the video, or you've seen something on the website that you need some more info on, please give the team a call. They can help you straight away over the phone, get it sorted and done. Don't forget, we post everywhere all over Australia, so we've tried to fix those little issues with the website. There was a few little teething problems. Hopefully now we've got those postage rates sorted out. But if you're in doubt and you think something's not quite right, just give us a call and we can organise that over the phone for you. All right, so better get going. Got to open the store again this morning. So thanks for watching. Looking forward to seeing you all in store or online again next week. If you've got any queries about the classes coming up or events coming up, please let us know. Oh, and a final note, thanks to everyone who came along to our long arm open house last week. It was an interesting start to the year. There's obviously a few people looking for or considering long arm quilting. Just because we don't have an event on doesn't mean you can't come in and ask the question. The events are on. There's 2 more of these this year. But if you've got a long arm question at any particular time and you want to have a look at some, please just come on in. If you bring us ahead of time and we can set up an appointment, we'll make sure that either Marina or I are free for you to have a discussion about where you want to go with your quilting and what you'd like to do. So you don't have to wait for an event. It's an event here every day at the store, as you know. But thanks to everyone who came along. There was a few, that wild weather that weekend was a little bit crazy, but there's plenty of opportunity for more of the long arm learning events and the show events here in store in 2026. It's going to be a great year for quilters. So on that note, I want to say thanks for watching again, and we look forward to seeing you in store soon. So from all the team, thanks for watching. Bye for now.